It is disaster management. It is defined as organization or management of resources and responsibility dealing with all aspects of emergency, mainly preparation, response, recovery, in order to reduce the impact of disaster. Okay, I'm not reading thoroughly, just understanding it. Prevention in the sense like stop. Disaster prevention involves action taken to reduce the risk of disaster and the impact of people, economic, government, some ways to prevent disaster or planning. Risk communication, innovative solution, disaster risk reduction. In this sense, we need to reduce the risk. Programs and measures taken before and after during a disaster with the purpose of reducing the impact of disaster. They are there are four stages of disaster risk reduction: pre-disaster, post like occurrence, post-disaster. Pre-disaster includes before the disaster to reduce the human and property losses caused by potential awareness campaign like we know. Material earthquake include initiated during the disaster to ensure that the required provision of a to be taken under the stage minimize the suffering and called emergency. Okay, like that. Post disaster it includes the initial take after during the response of the impact or the purpose of post is to achieve early recovery and rehabilitation of the affected communication. This is also called response and recovery activities. This is the cycle we need to remember. Mitigation, recovery, response, preparation. Mitigation, recovery, response, MRR MRRP, like mitigation, recovery, response. P in the sense preparation, like that. Preparedness, the protective process which enables government, community, and individual to respond rapidly with disaster and recover from it effectively. Formulation of emergency plans, development of warning system, training of people, maintenance of mission, etc. It also include measures taken before a disaster event like life keeping. Okay, mitigation is the process of minimizing the effect of disaster and reducing vulnerable condition of future disaster. Done. Vulnerable and risk and public education awareness building code explain. These are the questions for the assignment. Sorry, for slip test. Okay, explain endogenic and exogenic hazard with example. I think we already completed this one. See, based on in environment, natural hazards can be classified as terrestrial hazards and extraterrestrial hazards. Terrestrial hazard arise from the tectonic movement of lithosphere in geographic causing severe violent movement on Earth's surface and ocean, which eventually damage life and property. Endogenic hazard. The high pressure and temperature present under the Earth's surface produce internal force to cause movement of platelets, resulting in disaster with intensity and impact. Example: earthquake, tsunami, avalanche. We know it is also known as geomorphic hazard. Exothermic hazard. This occurs when there is some changes in atmosphere or in climate. They are also known as atmospheric hazard. The climate characterized as climatic, chronic, hydrological, meteorological. Okay. Extraterrestrial hazard. Previously, we have completed about terrestrial. Now, this is extraterrestrial hazard caused by celestial bodies resulting falling and debris and air magnitude storms. Okay, done. What is next question? Explain risk assessment and risk severity. Just now in this video have this risk severity and risk assessment is nothing but capacity assessment. Okay, if you read this it what you can answer that question. I think we have completed risk is nothing but effective damage harm occurs. It is the impact or key factor that determine how much resources and attention give it damage to other like capacity is the DMM defined as the resources strength which even like that you can write in your own words. Explain vulnerability and its type. Okay, vulnerability I previously completed like this is vulnerability defined extent to which a community structure which is likely to be damaged by the impact of particular account of the nature of other. I think we have completed this even this vulnerability. Define disaster, hazard, disaster management, frequency, resilience, pre-day. We know we can write in our own words. Next, discuss about mantle molten lava. Sorry, mantle molten lava in the sense we have earth like this. In that we will be mantle core. Sorry, crust mantle core. Right. First crust, mantle and core. In the core, inner core and outer core, we will get to know while looking at the globe. Okay. Convention, currents, seismic plates and waves. Okay, earthquake is defined as sudden shaking or tectonic movement of the earth. That is one of the most destructive natural hazard. Okay, earthquake is nothing but recently we have heard in AP. Okay, causes the earth crust is composed of solid core, mantle, and tectonic plates. Tectonic plates are constantly moving due to convection current triggered by molten lava inside the earth crust. This constant movement leads to either the plates sliding against each other or drifting away. This interaction and drifting apart of tectonic plates under the earth are preserved by living organisms included. In geological terminology, this meeting point is known as fault line. The focal point where energy is released directly on the Earth's surface is known as epicenter of earthquake. Seismic waves are produced from the epicenter and sent on to the all directions. Four types of earthquake: tectonic, collapse, volcanic, electro. Tectonic is the movement of tectonic plates in earthquakes. It is the most prevalent kind of earthquake with small and large magnitude. A huge tremor occurs to moving tectonic plates one another. This type of earthquake is known as tectonic earthquakes. Volcanic, tectonic, volcanic, what are more to collapse and explosion. Compared to tectonic earthquake, volcanic earthquake is less prevalent that typically takes place before or after an eruption. Volcanic eruption comes into two forms: long period of volcanic and volcanotectonic earthquake. Volcanotectonic earthquake magma erupts small inside the earth, leaving the space behind. The space left after magma eruption must be filled. To fill it, rocks move toward the space, resulting in space earthquakes. Long period volcanic eruptions takes place during and after the due to the change in explosion. This is the third one. These caused by nuclear explosion. They are essentially man-triggered kind of earthquakes, rather than the biggest impact of modern day nuclear day. And the fourth one is collapse earthquake. These kinds of earthquakes are generally smaller and most commonly occur near underground. They are referred to as mind-blast collapse earthquakes and investigated by pressure generated within the rocks. Measurement of earthquakes are measured by the amount of force or energy produced. The magnitude or amount of energy released is determined by the huge of seismograph, which is an instrument and seismograph is an instrument to continuously record ground vibrations. The Richter scale uses the information produced by seismograph to calculate the magnitude of earthquake. What is adverse effect of earthquake? We are ending the first unit, okay? By using only these two papers, we will be completing the first unit. Damage occurs to human settlement, building, and infrastructure. After shock of an earthquake can cause much greater damage to weak structures called landslide, fight flooding, etc. There may be a breakdown of communication facility for transport, etc. There are a large number of casualties because of poor engineering design or buildings. 95% of people killed affected by earthquake because of building collapse. Measures this reduction measures communication preparedness and public education. Public should be educated on the cause and characteristics of earthquake and preparedness measures like proper communication training programs should be made and created. Community preparedness is vital for mitigating earth impact. The most effective way to solve is drop, cover, and hold. Planning and engineering structures. The Bureau of Indian Standard have published building codes and guidelines for safe construction of structures. Again, building the construction of the plan should be checked by municipality. Okay. The tsunami is popularly called initial waves. Tidal waves. Tsunami is popularly called as tidal wave, but it actually nothing to do. Tide tsunami is a series of waves in water body caused by displacement of large volume of water in the ocean. Earthquake, volcanic eruption, underwater expansion above potential generate tsunami. The effect of tsunami depends on the characteristics of seismo event that generated the tsunami, the distance from its point of origin, its size, and at last the the con of depth of water in sea ocean. I think we have completed successfully first unit. Okay, this is the first unit. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.